Gemini, hi, and welcome to your weekly reading for September 21st through to the 27th. So Gemini, this is a general reading. So the messages are not going to resonate for everyone. Take what fits, leave what doesn't, and check out your moon and rising sign readings. So Gemini, I will be looking at your recent past, your current, your near future energy. I'll also be pulling an overall energy for the week card, pulling clarifiers, and I'm going to wrap up the reading with an Archangel Tarot card. If you like the way that I do the readings, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be honored if you subscribed, and make sure that you click on that notification bell. And if these messages resonate with you in any kind of way, be sure to give it a like and a thumbs up. So Gemini, your recent past energy here, we have the Dark Lord. We have the Three of Wands, we have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Cups in your current week, the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. In your near future energy, we have the Seven of Wands, we have Transfiguration, and we have the Emperor. Your overall energy for the week is the Three of Swords. Okay, so Gemini, it looks like you are experiencing some kind of loss or grief over something. So this could be related to anything. It could be in your relationship sector, money, career, finance sector, health, wellness. And relationships are anything from romantic relationships through to business partnerships, best friends, family members. So it could even be like parents, children, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles. But with the Three of Swords, this indicates that you are doing something, You did something that you invested a lot of your time into, your time and your energy into. You put a lot of yourself into something, and then it didn't turn out the way you expected or had hoped, which it leads to this feeling of loss or regret or sadness. So it looks like you are working on that and you're dealing with that in this current week, and that's your overall energy. But the cards of the week are quite positive, but in your recent past, you do have the Dark Lord energy here, and the Dark Lord is the devil energy in most tarot decks. And I will be pulling clarifiers, but this is an energy, this is a toxic energy. This is, so it could be often we look at it as being addictions, greed, envy, sexual lust, and addictions can be anything from chemical addictions, drug addictions, through to shopping, gambling, even work, someone who's a workaholic, for example. So it can also be about codependent relationships and that kind of toxic energy, or someone around you that has that toxic energy. So it could be at work or in your personal life, someone who might be a little bit of a bully, domineering, so that kind of energy, or it could even be your energy as well. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. But I feel like this is linked to this Three of Swords energy that you have now. And so perhaps this is a letting go of, if this represented an individual for you, no matter how unhealthy this kind of a relationship with this individual, again, whether or not it's in a coworker or a colleague, or if this is related to your personal relationships, if it involved relationships with another person, then no matter how unhealthy it is for you, that releasing and letting go of that, if that's what you're working through, is it can create that feeling of loss. And beside that, you have the Three of Wands and then the High Priestess. So it does look like you're trusting yourself. You're using your intuition to trust yourself and what it is and how to deal with this toxic energy or this negative energy that you have here. And with the Three of Wands, it looks like you're actually taking steps to kind of overcome or deal with that kind of energy. And you were slowly seeing results. That's all in your past energy. But in this energy, I feel like you're feeling the loss of that. You're feeling the void of releasing that in this week. Because you do have the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So in this week, it looks like there could be messages. The Page of Swords can also be, pages are bringers of information or news. And with it being the Swords energy, this can represent clarity, a truth coming out. but this can also be about gossip and rumors and lies, or someone like backstabbing you, talking about you behind your back. So it can represent a lot of things like that, and that could be linked to this Dark Lord energy if this is an individual that's around you, someone who's like acting like your friend to your face, but is very two-faced, and behind your back they're not so nice, and you're realizing you have to let go of that person or release that energy, and then you have that Three of Swords there. But with the Six of Pentacles, there is an indication of giving and receiving. This is the card of reciprocity here, and with this card, I feel like this is you actually, Gemini, leaning on your friends or leaning on people around you in order to deal with this loss. And it's also making you feel nostalgic. So your friends and family, I feel like, are around you to support you and to help you work through this. In your near future, you have the Seven of Wands, Transfiguration, and the Emperor. Now, Transfiguration in the regular tarot deck is the Death card. So this indicates an ending of something and a rebirth. So this is really you transforming, transfiguration, you rebirthing yourself, creating a new identity for yourself. Something has ended in your life and you've released it. And again, I really feel like this is this Dark Lord, Three of Swords theme going on. And this is you really letting go of that so you can begin anew. And you're going forward in it. You have a lot of confidence. And you have a lot of determination and perseverance, and you're really using your inner strength in order to overcome this challenge in your life and deal with it. And with the Seven of Wands here, this is a card about you defending yourself and protecting yourself. So I do feel like this Dark Lord energy is more someone around you, Gemini, and someone that maybe doesn't really have your back, doesn't have your best interests at heart, and again, maybe talking badly about you behind your back, but you do realize this, and I do see that you have support around you and support systems in place to help you work through that and deal with that. And in the near future, then, you know, you have this card of self-defense and protection, and you're defending yourself, and you are transforming yourself, and you're doing that by releasing that energy, moving past it, and not looking back. With that Emperor energy, you are not looking back. So we're going to pull some clarifiers. Okay, so with the Three of Swords is the Empress. So as you're dealing and working through this loss, this or whatever it is that you have to let go, it is actually a really good thing. It doesn't feel like a good thing. You can still be feeling the sting of it, Gemini, but you have the Empress that is clarifying it, and this is really about you're going through that pain and that heartache, but in the end it's a benefit to you, and it's actually by releasing whatever you're releasing that's causing that pain, it's going to bring abundance into your life and this fertility and this creation, and it's a really positive energy. With the Dark Lord, you have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like someone may have come in and kind of promised you the world, this Dark Lord energy, whoever this is. And I do feel like for majority of you, this represents an individual versus your own kind of addictions or toxic behaviors or thought patterns. The Knight of Cups, Knights can be, they're on a quest, on a mission, they're seeking something, they're seeking a challenge. Cups energy is water energy, so it's related to the emotions, related to the heart. So sometimes this can be seen as that Prince or Princess Charming coming in. Whether or not it was romantic in nature, I still feel like someone came in and kind of swept you off your feet and wooed you. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but in some cases it may have been a romantic person. But sometimes this Knight energy, as quickly as it comes in, it leaves just as quickly. And I feel like this is kind of what's happening, is that someone has promised you the world, and now you're being let down. You were led down the garden path, and it's going to be going nowhere. And that person really is toxic, and again, doesn't mean have good intentions for you, and you could be realizing that truth with that Page of Swords in this week. With this Three of Wands, you know, you're working very hard, Gemini, to make changes, and you might even have been working really hard to try and make this Knight of Cups here, to help it to turn into something with this Eight of Pentacles that was clarifying the Three of Wands. So I feel like you've put a lot of energy into it, and that's going to make that Three of Swords sting that much more for you. And with the High Priestess here and trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, you were looking forward to the changes and that were related with this individual that has come in. But now I feel like you started to see things as they were and see this person as who for what they really are. And I feel like you also were using a little bit of, you were taking action, making changes in your life to possibly, you know, let that person go as well. The Six of Cups, this nostalgia that you have, this reunion, some people from the past coming back into your life. It's helping you to bring balance back into your life, because with this Dark Lord energy up here, that was a lot of imbalance in your life. And the Six of Pentacles, the giving and receiving. I feel like you had the Eight of Swords here. That is clarifying. I'm going to pull another clarifier for that. So I feel like you were, you might even be afraid, a little embarrassed to ask people for help if you need it in getting over and dealing with this Three of Swords energy. And you have the Knight of Wands. So it looks like the person, if you are reaching out to someone for help, or even friends and family that are around you to help, I think the person that's going to provide the most support for you is this Knight of Wands energy. And you're going to recognize this person, so they could be a fire sign, which would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or present themselves that way. This would be someone who's very feisty, very go-get-em kind of attitude, does things without really caring too much what other people think. They have that confidence, that air about them where, you know, they just kind of live by the seat of their pants. It's a really fun energy here. And that's how you would recognize that person. This person would be like, oh, you fall off the horse, you just got to get right back up on it. And they would have that kind of an energy around them. With this Page of Swords and the truth coming out, yeah, I feel like you are seeing this devil character, this Dark Lord, for who they really are, because it's being clarified by justice. So this is you like really realizing the truth about the situation, the truth about the individual, and possibly their intentions as well. With this Seven of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands clarifying it, and this is a card about communication, fast communication, changes, action, you taking action, but things happening very quickly, almost like neck-breaking speed here. So as I feel like once you start to work through this emotion of this Three of Swords, you're going to learn a lot more. And especially with that justice here too, that was clarifying. I feel like once that truth comes out, you're going to hear a lot more, and it's going to allow you to change and move in a direction that's healthier for you. And Transfiguration here, you have the World clarifying it. So this is death being clarified by the World. So this really does represent an ending of a chapter and a new beginning, a new chapter beginning. But the World is about successful completion. So I feel like you are successfully overcoming this Three of Swords energy, and you have learned. You've definitely learned from this experience, and you're going to take that with you into the next chapter, and it's only going to help you and really help to bring in what you want for yourself, Gemini. With this Emperor, you do have the Nine of Swords here clarifying it, and this is about you having your thoughts kind of spinning out of control. You could be kept awake at night with your thoughts, because Swords energy is mental energy. It's everything that's going on in the mind and worrying. So I feel like at times there's going to be that worry about, can I do this? Can I move forward in whatever direction you want to go in here, Gemini? I just clarified it again, but you have the Three of Cups as well. So this is, again, really reminding you that you have a circle of support around you. Your friends and family are there to support you, and they're celebrating you, and they're helping you through this. That's a very beautiful, positive energy, the Three of Cups here. Also known as the party card. So I'm going to pull an Archangel Power Tarot card, and let's see if we can find out anything else for you, Gemini. And we have peace. So this card, the Peace, is really about you releasing the past and letting go of the past and not hanging on to it and bringing it forward in that next chapter. That there's a more enriching and empowering future waiting for you, Gemini, and you are ready to start that future. So but you first have to release that past and not be bringing anything from the past forward, because that will only weigh you down. And that's the messages that you have with the Archangel Power Tarot card. So Gemini, this concludes your reading. I hope I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell. And if it did resonate with you, make sure that you're giving it a like and a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.